Patriotism is not xenophobic. There's this new trend in which South Africans that lean towards a more pan-African political ideology have gone also to accuse other South Africans of being xenophobic, simply because South Africans are tired of illegal immigrants committing crime, simply because South Africans are tired of illegal immigrants taking jobs that they should not be having. For example, it's illegal for an illegal immigrant or for any immigrant whatsoever to establish a tuck shop, because this is a business that is strictly for South Africans. For some reason, foreign nationals have found a way to bypass the law and operate in townships. Not only do they operate in townships, but they also flout health and safety regulations, health and safety laws, and all the laws that pertain to making sure that you run a top-notch and above-board tuck shop. Now, it is not xenophobic for South Africans to say all of the criminal elements that are from foreign nationals should be arrested, whether the foreign national committed crimes such as theft or rape or selling drugs or running a syndicate. For South Africans to stand firm against these criminal elements and against the scourge of illegal migrants that are destroying our country, illegal migrant is not xenophobic. It is patriotic. Now, when you look at the definition of what xenophobia is, xenophobia is a fear and hatred of anything that is perceived to be foreign. You don't hate foreigners. You don't fear them. In fact, we don't mind foreign nationals as long as you're in the country legally and as long as you are not committing any crimes. You don't mind. But we do mind when our children are dying. We do mind when businesses are being threatened by other syndicates from foreign nationals. We do mind when the kind of economic activity foreign nationals engage in do not benefit South Africans, or when the businesses don't pay taxes like our businesses pay tax. Now, when you take a look at the definition of patriotism, patriotism is an overwhelming deep love and devotion for your country and a willingness to make sure that as a South African or as a countryman, you serve your country to the best of your ability. There is no hatred in being patriotic. There is no hatred in wanting to make sure that everything in your country goes above board. There is no hatred in making sure that whatever happens in the country happens legally. There is no hatred, there is no xenophobia in a South African wanting to fight for what is South African first. There is no xenophobia in a South African wanting to make sure that our political parties, our political leaders put South African first. We've got companies, state-owned companies like Proudly South African. That is a deeply patriotic brand because it speaks to how important it is for South African first products to be consumed by the market, to be absorbed by the market, to be consumed by consumers. It doesn't speak to any kind of xenophobia. When we say Proudly South African, nobody accuses us of being xenophobic. But when we say abhambe to those that are criminal elements, and how we are being called xenophobic, it's unfair, it's illogical, and it's just not right. And I'm calling on all the patriots in the country to continue in your patriotism. You know from the very bottom of your heart that you don't hate anyone. You just don't like criminal activities. You just don't like the scourge of the crime that foreign nationals are clearly committing. I mean, foreign nationals are out here running drug labs in Sandton or on farms in Limpopo. Foreign nationals out here running training military camps. What, are we supposed to be okay with that? Or are we supposed to apply some whataboutism so that we can actually deviate from the fact of the matter, which is that they are committing crimes? Of course, foreign nationals committing crimes is not the only issue that South Africans are facing. It is an issue that we are facing nonetheless, and no one issue is smaller or less significant than the other. All issues matter. All issues that South Africans are concerned about matter. and we cannot allow other people to make us feel as if because we love our country, we hate other people. Love and hate don't go hand in hand. No two things can be perfect. It's a contradiction. We love our country, full stop. We don't want criminal elements, whether the criminal element is South African or migrant or foreign national, legal or illegal. Don't make crimes. Don't come into our country and flout our laws and then accuse us of xenophobia just because we are calling you out.